Good morning. You're listening to Slices of Wenatchee. We're excited to bring you a closer look at one of our top stories and other important happenings every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Today, some longtime businesses on South Wenatchee Avenue say customer traffic is the slowest they've seen in decades. And they're pointing to everything from inflation to industry shifts to safety concerns right outside their doors. Before we continue, have you joined Neighbor yet? If not, download the app today and join local conversations about issues that matter. Neighbor is a site just for our local community focused on facts, not misinformation. Best of all, it's free for everyone. To learn more, visit wenatcheeworld.com/NABUR. Now, let's jump in. At Neil's Shoe Store and Repair, owner Craig Wentz has seen the decline firsthand. He's run his shop on the 800 block of South Wenatchee Avenue for years, but said foot traffic just isn't what it used to be. Once, shoppers would stroll between a handful of nearby stores, popping in just to browse or pick up a new pair of boots. But as other shops closed or changed hands, and as inflation tightened wallets, that steady stream of customers has all but disappeared. Where he used to sell 3 or 4 pairs of shoes a day, he now might only sell that many in a week. Wentz said inflation has made it harder for customers to spend and harder for him to keep up with the cost of doing business. His last assessment went up by $80,000, and insurance premiums spiked last year. He's adjusted by becoming more selective with inventory, focusing on practical staples like Amish-made leather belts and work boots, and pulling back from products that feel too risky to carry in the current economy. He's also noticed a shift in buying habits. More shoppers are looking for American-made goods and trying to make their purchases last longer. In his eyes, that's a clear sign people are trying to stretch their dollars. But costs and consumer trends aren't the only obstacles. Wentz said public safety issues on the avenue have created another barrier. On some mornings, he's had to delay opening the shop until police could remove people camped outside the door. And that's not something most customers want to walk past. He recalls situations where families with children pulled into the lot only to stay in the car after seeing the drug use or people sleeping on the sidewalk. He said that kind of environment just keeps people from coming in. Wentz isn't the only business feeling the impact. Just down the street, Maritza Silva is trying to keep La Certadora Bakery afloat, and it hasn't been easy. Once a thriving family business with a full team, it's now operated by just 3 people: Silva, her husband, and her mother. When sales are slow, they make up for it by delivering bread to towns like Chelan, Omak, and Entiat. It's a smaller-scale hustle, but it's helping them hang on. Silva said the economic pressure is everywhere, not just in her store. Many of her customers work in agriculture and have shared with her how wages have dropped. In past years, she said they could rely on steady hours and decent pay. But recently, she's seen orchard workers struggling with shorter seasons and lower hourly rates, some going from $23 or $19 an hour down to just $17. She officially took over operations from her parents last year, hoping to carry the family legacy forward. But adapting has meant embracing new strategies. Advertising, for one, is now critical. Where her parents could count on word of mouth, Silva says they now rely on platforms like Instagram and Facebook to reach customers. She said everything's just changing on how to do things. Both Wentz and Silva said the challenges started well before 2024, but they've compounded in the years since COVID. Wentz called the pandemic a blow that most small businesses never fully recovered from, while big box stores and online retailers thrived. Now, he said, empty storefronts and reduced hours are common up and down the avenue. He said foot traffic is curtailed all the way downtown. There's open business areas that are vacant all the way down the avenue, and I think that has really changed since COVID. Looking ahead, both shop owners say they'll keep showing up, but neither is expecting an easy 2026. Silva summed it up simply: even if there's no promise of a better day tomorrow, we still have to open, we still have to try every single day. For more, head over to wenatcheeworld.com. Are you passionate about the issues shaping North Central Washington? Then you won't want to miss the Wenatchee World Forum at Pybus. This monthly event brings together newsmakers and the community to dive into the topics that matter most. It's your chance to engage, ask questions, and be part of the conversation shaping our region's future. Have questions or need more info? Visit wenatcheeworld.com/forum. Now, a few other stories you should know about. The Port of Chelan and Chelan County are closing in on an agreement that would solidify the governance of the Malaga Tax Increment Financing District. The two agencies have had months of tense discussions, but this week's meeting brought consensus on the framework for managing the new 3,226-acre TIF district. If finalized, the agreement would resolve pending litigation, formally lift past moratoriums, and pave the way for public improvement projects, with the first tax revenues expected in 2027. The Women's Service League of North Central Washington is now accepting donations for its 2026 My Girlfriend's Closet sale. Drop-off locations are open across the Wenatchee Valley, collecting gently used women's clothing, accessories, and shoes. The annual fundraiser supports local nonprofits and scholarships for women returning to college. Last year's event raised over $104,000, with $83,000 distributed to 28 nonprofits and $10,000 awarded in scholarships. This year's sale runs from March 12th to 15th, with a prom dress giveaway the following weekend. The Give North Central Washington campaign just celebrated a major milestone, raising over $1 million during its 10th anniversary season. The Community Foundation of North Central Washington announced that 98 nonprofits benefited from the 2025 effort, with the Give to All Fund providing an extra $1,400 boost to each one. Donations poured in through online gifts, donor-advised funds, and even stock transfers, with every penny going directly to organizations thanks to the foundation covering all transaction fees. The Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center has been awarded a $15,000 mini-grant from the JAMS Foundation and the National Association for Community Mediation. It's one of just 5 organizations nationwide to receive the funding, which supports projects that foster leadership and community dialogue on public issues. WVDRC Executive Director Jennifer Talbot will lead the initiative, which the organization says will help build stronger foundations for civic engagement and local problem solving. And finally, 28-year-old Amber Jellison has been recognized in the Wenatchee Valley Business World's 30 Under 35 for her rise from CNA to brand advisor at Go USA. After working in healthcare, caring for her grandmother during the pandemic, and picking up finance skills in a tax office, she joined Go USA as a front desk hire. She's now managing her own book of business with projected sales of $500,000 in her first year. Jellison said she's most proud of proving that success doesn't require a college degree, just drive, adaptability, and hard work. Thanks for listening. For more information on all the stories you heard today, visit us at wenatcheeworld.com. The Wenatchee World has been engaging, informing, and inspiring North Central Washington communities since 1905. We encourage you to subscribe today to keep your heart and mind connected to what matters most in North Central Washington. Thanks for starting your morning with us, and don't forget to subscribe to Slices of Wenatchee wherever you listen to podcasts.